Kevin, you've never been in a film together.
No.
Well,
That came out like something. Hell no.
But the plan is you'd like to, right?
Of course. Yes.
We are trying, like, we're both from Philly, too. So it's like we love to work together. We've been looking at a few things, but Kevin stays really busy. And it's hard to fit into his schedule. So
Well,
that's
I do stay busy. I think that the beauty of the idea of us working together is such a wonderful thing that we just want to make sure it's right.
It's right, yeah.
We want to make sure,
Fair
we
enough.
don't want to just throw something together.
Yeah.
We feel that when that moment happens, it should be something that people hold on to and really gravitate towards and understand how special of a moment it is.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I
We
think
could
it's
do
also-
Wild Wild West, too.
Well, that's not...
Oh my God.
Don't laugh at that idea, Octavia. Don't just laugh at them.
I'm so down.
But no, if you did work together, I mean, the world would go crazy.
Yeah.
But Philadelphia might explode.
Oh, my God,
Because
yeah.
Philadelphia loves you both. When you go back to Philadelphia, presumably you visit this.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 65-foot
gosh.
mural of Will Smith, right?
Yeah, that's,
but someone else has a mural in Philadelphia.
Who?
Well, to show it after...
Well, it's only Kevin Hart. It's not as big.
Well,
Yeah.
It's not as big, but it's beautiful.
You should have showed mine first. I think you should have started off.
No, but
Will's.
except Kevin, though, you do have one up on Will because that's a special day.
That is a special day for me. I have a day in Philadelphia, but that's Max's, and it's a place where I frequented to get cheesesteaks through my childhood.
You have a day?
It's
I have
Kevin Hart Day?
A Kevin Hart day?
Philadelphia, Kevin Hart Day, yeah.
Does Philadelphia have a Will Smith Day?
No.
Will Smith day in Philadelphia?
Yeah, no, that's...
We need to sort that out.
what
Come
I'm
on,
thinking.
Philadelphia.
And actually,
That's what I'm thinking.
People-
You brought your kids back to Philadelphia.
Yes.
But not for, like, Kevin Hart Day. You brought them back to where you're from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And was it
lesson? Was it to impress them? Why did you bring them back?
Well, parenting is something that I take pride in. I want to make sure that my kids understand the value of hard work and what the meaning behind it should be. So, I don't want you thinking that what we have and our lifestyle is how it's supposed to be, because it's not.
Yeah.
There's a reality behind it. So I want to take you to where Dad is from. So we take a trip. We take a real trip to Philadelphia, and we land, and I said, I'm gonna show you where I grew up, so you can understand.
You land in your private
where
jet,
we
yeah.
did
Life lesson.
Listen, every lesson has a moment of
I'm with you,
disbelief. Just follow me for a
Cool,
second.
I'm with you, I'm
okay?
with you.
The lesson didn't start till we got off the plane.
Wait.
Obvious.
We got in the car and start driving through the neighborhood where I was from.
Then that's where the
That's
lesson...
where the lesson started.
Amen.
Where are you from? So we pull up to my place, and I give this long speech. It's like a moment. It's like 7 a.m. I got there when nobody would be there, and I'm like, look, I didn't have, okay?
Yeah.
Look, this is all this is the grass. See this little thing? It's all the grass we had. I had to sit on the step. I waited for the bus here. I walked 2.5 miles to get from here to where I had to go to meet my mom.
Yeah.
This was not a situation that you were comfortable in. And I get done, and my kids are like, we want to live here! No. This place is a piece of I'm trying to show you what we have is nice, but you gotta work for it. We don't want to go home. I was like, let us go upstairs. And I literally had to stop the lesson. The trip to Philadelphia is short. I was like, let's just go back home. I'm gonna show you books from now on. No more live events.
And then since then, you've gone a bit crazy. You're doing this bucket list thing. No, but it's like you're doing this bucket list challenge, and it's like you want to die. Like you're doing a lot of dangerous things.
Yeah, a huge part of my childhood was marked by fear, and you can generate, great things, and you can succeed and you can win, but you can never really be happy if you're scared. So I turned 50 and I had created this wonderful life and this wonderful career, but I felt trapped by being Will Smith. And a part of that freedom was, well, I have kids, so I can't do this. Well, I'm famous, so I can't say that. Well, you know, people look at me this way, so I can't behave like that. And a part of the bucket list was I just wanted to give myself the freedom to do all of the things that I was put in my mind that I couldn't do. And there's, you know, I'm adventurous, so I've always wanted to be that. So.
Yes, like fast cars, skydiving, swimming with sharks, and like
now swimming with sharks I shouldn't have done. That's the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I got down there with those sharks and I was like, all right, Will, now you just being stupid. Now this is stupid. That was the one. Kev was like, hey, Will, man, listen, it's just, we're gonna keep it simple. One word, stop.
At some point, you gotta tap back in, brother. You gone, man. These sharks are real, man.
No, this bucket list is an odd thing. I mean, David, do you have a bucket list?
I want to learn how to belly dance. You think you can help me with that, honey?
Yes! As a matter of fact, I can.
And it's safe. No shark.
No shark.
Simple belly dance.
Can I just say, that's not a very ambitious bucket list.
You haven't seen my belly.
She's got an Oscar.
We've lost Kevin. Is there anything on your bucket list, Kevin?
I don't like to help death. No. I know death is coming. I'm not gonna speed it up. I'm gonna go ahead and chill out. I don't want to do anything. I'm content. That's what I am. Very content.
And Kevin, obviously, you're like not just a stand-up. You're like a stand-up superstar. You sell out arenas all over the world.
The best of our time. Right?
Yes.
That's the best of our time.
Nothing but thank you.
But what's nice to know is it wasn't always like that.
Oh, no.
What did you perform at? You performed at a seafood festival?
I mean, which show you want to know about?
It was the one.
Got tons of them.
It was only, I think they wanted, was it crab?
I had a crab fest. That performed at.
Crab fest?
Listen,
What is that?
In the beginning of stand-up comedy, you're not performing in luxury, you know, venues. Wherever they feel that they can build the stage and make money is where you're going. So there was a crab fest. They was like, we're gonna book some talent, some comedian talent. And I was like, all right, well, you know, I'm available. And, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to tell a joke while people cracking crabs. It's not the best environment at all. I mean, literally, the frustration that comes from not being able to open a crab is serious. And if you're not funny at the same time, the stuff that you hear. I remember hearing a woman, an older lady, who was like, she was cracking crabs. Because this is how you crack crabs. She was looking at me and she's like cracking a crab. And I tell a joke and the joke doesn't work. And I remember this lady just going, oh no. And I don't think, I would much rather be booed. The disappointment that came from her voice and then, oh no. She said, baby, it was like, oh no, baby. As if I made a mistake with my choice of life. Like I'm not doing it wrong. I mean, you know, look, the hardship that I went through has helped build me into the person I am today, to where I can take so much. But I've been through it all. I was hit in the face with a buffalo wing. I performed at a...
Don't perform around food.
No more. Well, if you go to my shows now, there's no food allowed. It was actually a male strip club that they shut down for comedy for the first half. So it was ladies in there, and you know, it was just supposed to be us performing for these women that were riled up. First thing, I got on stage when they introduced me, and this lady was like, "Pull it out." I said, Hey, that's not me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to entertain. These are jokes. I know who's got kids. I start trying to merge into kid material. And this one dude from the back, I just remember this dude from the back, he was like, that's enough. And he just threw a buffalo wing at me. And it landed, hit me in the cheek, a little bit of sauce, got like right here. Buffalo sauce is hot, so I started. I assumed that it was a woman with a deep voice, so I was like, who threw it? Who threw it? Because at the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm a man first. Don't disrespect me. He stood up. He was like, I did it. And I contemplated just taking my clothes off. I was like, that's the only way to get out. Yeah. The crazy thing is, I haven't seen Octavia in forever. So I ran into Octavia at CinemaCon. We're there, and we're both doing promo, and I saw the trailer for her film before we got to CinemaCon, because I like to know what's going on. And I haven't seen her, keep in mind, I haven't seen her. But I saw the trailer, and I remember I was like, oh, this is different. And she saw me, she was like, hey, Kev. And her eyes, I just remember what I saw in the trailer. I was like, I don't know if I trust like, that trailer was too good. Like, even though we know it's a movie, I think it's in the culture of a black person to just think that that's you. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
Never been.
I've never been to Jamaica.
Me either.
You never really.
Let's all go together.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I haven't been. Like, I've been invited, but I don't think I'm at that level of fashion. I don't think I'm at that level.
I disagree.
No,
I think you are.
I'm not talking about the ability to dress. I'm saying I don't think I'm at that level. I don't want to be in a corner and somebody hits me with like, it's like a song, sometimes I'll catch you right. What? What are you talking about?
No, I get that.
Yeah, like, good song for songs having a hell of a year. Who are you talking about? What are you saying to me? Do you think there's some intense fashion faces.
No, I'm serious. It's not a joke.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm at that level for that conversation. Because at some point, you're gonna run into that group,
And they're gonna ask you.
Yeah, and they're gonna ask you, what do you think of that?
And it's bad for me, because I'm in that same situation. I always be like, hey, man, look, I just took a shower and wore what Jada left on the bed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, yeah. That's the only reason why. But I've seen a lot of my friends go, and I think they look amazing. I love the themes behind it. My fear is just like getting it wrong. Like going in a regular suit.
point.
And they're like, what is Kevin Hart doing? He's got on a black suit.
I always wanted to go and do the Emperor's New Clothes. I wanted to go there.
Naked?
Yeah, you just go naked and pretend like you have something great on.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Do that, Will Smith. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That will really work out for you. Yeah.
Let me know how Jada feels about that. I'll follow your lead, buddy.
Okay, Kevin Hart, he lends his vocal talents once again to The Secret Life of Pets 2.
Yes.
It's screens across the country on Friday, the 24th of May. So this is you. You're back as Snowball the Bunny.
Yes.
But this time, Snowball, is he a superhero or does he believe he's a superhero?
Well, for those who do not know, Snowball is my character in Secret Life of Pets. We had amazing success in part 1. I was a villain in part 1, and I ended the movie on love, and I found a family. And within this family, there's a little girl that loves to dress me up. She dresses me up as a superhero, and because of how gullible I am, you know, I start to believe it. And I really believe that I'm capable of living the life of a superhero. And I get blessed with the opportunity to carry out a superhero lifestyle. And it's an adventurous time for me. I don't do the things that I think I can do, but there's a level of ambition that Snowball has and drive that I think people will gravitate towards. So,
but also, he does do a great, Capture Snowball, he does do something very good.
By the way, I know there's a lot of people with kids that have seen the movie, and the biggest thing for me is telling these kids, especially white kids, that Snowball is black. So if you can help. You can just help. Show your kid a picture. It's the hardest thing for me to explain. Doing the voice to kids is very uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
Like, no, it is,
No,
man.
I can imagine that.
No, look, it is, man. Look at me, man.
That ain't no Snowball.
You not snowball, man. It's a very hard thing, but it's good because I love the progression of the character.
Yeah.
And for me, animation is such a great world because it's one that I never expected to find success in. And the fact that I'm at a part 2 and could potentially go to 3 or whatever, it's a high. It's something else that you're adamant about making succeed at the highest level.
Well, look, Kevin, now you are both very competitive. We know this, right? And one of the things you both do online, oddly, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but you both do it. You post these kind of motivational speeches online.
Yes.
And they're short and punchy. Just to give people an example, this is Will, and they're always done like this.
Self-discipline is the center of all material success. What is your contribution to the human family? It's just other people's opinions is a really way to determine how we feel about ourselves. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
You do it. Now, Kevin's are similar. They're, I would say, slightly more aggressive. Here's Kevin doing some.
Man, wake up. Wake y'all asses up. Be a doer. Let's get back to smiling. Let's get back to loving. Let's get back to being positive. Don't do what they expect you to do. Do the unexpected.
Very good. So that's the idea, right? So we had the idea, we've asked the audience if there are any kind of issues in their life that they need motivation with. Something where, you know, their life is stopping them and you guys can push them over, okay?
Before we do it, can we exclude her brother?
Hang on, let me look. No, he's not in it. We're good.
I mean, just for the safety of the audience.
Yeah. Okay, so let's find out who we're going to first. Is it Galia?
Galia, all right.
Hello,
We're gonna
Galia.
save some- we're gonna save
Hello.
some lives
Now,
here tonight, Kevin.
so now you have a fear you want to help get over, right?
Yes, I'm scared of feet.
Okay, but are you scared of your own feet?
Any feet, my own, my friends, any, like, I don't want to look at them, see them, be touched by them. Just...
Okay. Right. So Galia is scared of all feet.
Scared of all feet.
All feet.
Okay,
All feet.
so I'm going to start with you, Will.
Well, okay.
So if you want to do it straight down the lens, it's number 5 there. Okay, so Galia, scared of feet. How can you get her over this fear? Go.
This one's easy. We're gonna fix this right now.
Oh no, she's not live yet.
This right now.
Okay.
Galia, you just gotta come down here and confront your fear.
She's horrified.
She's really scared.
She's probably scared. Okay.
In a bizarre drug-related incident, Graham Norton was arrested earlier this year.
Okay, that was your attempt. Kevin Hart, camera 5, go.
Camera 5, here we go. It's what? What's your name again?
Feet. Oh, Galia.
Galia. Galia. Here's the best way to get you over your fear of feet. You can't take steps in life without feet. Your fear is prohibiting you from progression. The minute that you can look at feet and understand that feet are simply what move you forward, you will put your fear behind you.
Kevin Hart is crushing it. Crushing it.
There you go. That's big. Fear of feet is a fear of life.
Yours was like therapy and yours was like medication.
Okay, let's go to Jackson. Where's Jackson? Now, Jackson is almost real. So, Jackson, you need motivation because...
I'm lactose intolerant, but I can't help myself. I keep eating dairy. And, I mean, how good is that? You can't just give it up. So,
No, you can't.
Okay, but you want to stop. You want to stop eating dairy because it's bad for you, but you can't.
Yeah, look, there's plenty of alternatives out there, but let's be honest, they don't taste as good. So,
Okay. How lactose intolerant are you? What happens?
Well, basically, after I eat it, I'm the not-so-fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes. Well, this one seems
Okay.
pretty
Will, there you go.
easy. You know, at some point, you have to think about other people. You know. You know, if the lactose doesn't agree with you, it's not going to agree with others. And just at the heart of it, if you love anybody, especially those that are near you, just put the ice cream down because we are not inclined to enjoy your funky ass.
Okay. That was very good. Kevin, here we go.
So I'm gonna take a different approach.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the opposite route. Here's my thing. So many people want to change. So many people want to do what you're supposed to do. Everybody that's lactose intolerant says, you know what, I'm lactose intolerant, and I can't. Here's my feeling, you get one life. And if you want to blow your ass for every damn day for the rest of your life, then damn it, you should do it. Do it to the best of your ability. Because you get one life. When it's all said and done, go out saying, I drank milk because I loved it. That's what you gonna do, man.
Very good. It was sage advice.
And if Justin drinks that milk, he gonna need some sage advice. Drinking that milk needs some sage advice for sure.